Alright, y'all, I think this is the last video we're going to do on location, as I've been calling it, from the Hunter Burton Memorial Open. And it's kind of interesting. I mean, y'all are still watching these standard 2022 videos, so that's awesome. If there's particular decks y'all want to see, also let me know down in the comments. Again, I'm going to apologize for my bad audio because I'm in an echoey hotel room and it's not set up like my recording office. So what am I going to do? But today we're going to talk about, I know I get to be the bad guy here, but Dimir Rogues Mill. I know people, it's been the bad guy for months. I understand we don't like playing against it, but it's still a deck in the format. So I figured I'm going to test it, try it, see if it's still any good after we get all these other cards from rotation. So let's just hop into it and go look at that deck list. Alright, so from the top, we're going to be starting with Merfolk Windrobber. This card's just good. You know, it's one of the few one-mana things you actually can play, and people already play it in the current version, so not a surprise that it still fits here. We are, of course, playing the most hated, probably one-drop in Standard, and I don't know how long, in Ruin Crab. There's really not a lot to say about it. You play land, you mill your opponent. Now, this is one of the spots where we kind of start asking questions, right? We do want some amount of counter magic, and it's just how much, which cards are we playing, what are the choices. I decided to go with Disdainful Stroke here. I felt like there's enough sweepers you may want to get rid of that cost more than 4. There's some big creatures you might be worried about, a few random artifacts or enchantments, but like there's enough big spells that I think Disdainful Stroke will get some use. If we're trying to mill opponents, Maddening Cacophony makes a lot of sense. You get to mill 8 cards, or you get to kick it and mill half your opponent's library, which is pretty big as the game goes on and your mana builds up. Alright, please know that I love y'all because I have no idea how I'm going to edit this together. I literally had an issue where, for whatever reason, Arena tried to update in the middle of things, then my computer tried to update, and then it failed, all while I'm trying. Maybe it's a curse. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't be showing y'all a new rogue deck. But here we are. We do have 4 Thought Thief, and if you've played it in any rogue deck previously, you know you can't play without it. Here's some more counter spells. I decided to go with Saw It Coming because it can be played on the cheap. If you don't have anything else to do, you can just use your extra mana to foretell it, but it actually stops all types of spells. Then we're playing 2 Tasha's Hideous Laughter, just so we have another mill card. Originally there was like 1, and I think I upped it to 2, and I think this is actually totally reasonable to play, especially when you put it alongside like Maddening Cacophony and some of the other things that are milling your opponent. Then we're going to play Nighthawk Scavenger because it's a rogue, it's big, it flies, it can gain life, it's got Death Touch. It's like checking a lot of boxes for us. 3 Baleful Mastery just so we have some extra removal, and then 2 Crippling Fear because we can call non-rogues and get everything else and just keep our rogues, which is pretty cool. Then we have 3 Zerasan. After we put a bunch of stuff in the graveyard, maybe we get something sweet back. And then we're trying 1 Xanathar because it's a cool card and I just wanted to put it in the deck and try it. Lands, we've got 6 Island, 5 Swamp, 4 Clearwater Pathway, 4 Ice Tunnel, and 4 Evolving Wilds. Like, we could have got away playing the Snow package here, possibly, but I opted not to. And I'm just going to go with this and see what happens. So we're going to play the games, and then at the end of the games, like always, we're going to go ahead and talk about what we would change about the deck, and then do a card spotlight. This is a reasonable hand, yeah. All right. Seems fine. Pass the turn. I assumed, anytime I see multiple blue lands, you kind of just assume that they're going to be foretelling something. I'm going to go ahead and cast that before they have the chance to counter something. And then we're just going to see if these hold up. Oh, opponent, if you're just foretelling things, this is really good for us. This almost feels impossibly good for us. We're just going to win with attacking here. Go ahead and foretell one of these. Yep, that's going to do it. Boo. We'll keep, though. Feign Death. Yeah. Why? Y'all are just throwing cards out. Those don't help. Like, Feign Death is an okay card, but it's not the type of card this deck wants. I don't know if I have a clear way to explain it, but it's not the type of card we're looking for. Like, there's going to be more times than not having a Feign Death is going to feel bad than it feels good, I guess, is the easy explanation. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, tis what it is. This kind of sucks because we're playing these ice tunnels, and I think I'd be inclined to not play them. Mostly because there's enough times where we want to use all of our mana, and we just can't. And it feels kind of bad. All right. We're just going to wait to try to Baleful Mastery the Old Growth Troll. I think is going to be the plan here. No point in giving the opponent a card, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is worth it to give them a card. No, I'm going to take the hit once here. Let's see what else they do. I think it's worth taking it once. They may do something on their turn. It's also possible they just have a... Oh, well. I guess we get to respond with this then. I was thinking... Well, they still might have it. Snakeskin Veil. Yep. So it ended up not mattering. Yep, alright. Yeah. I guess so. Definitely need to draw some mana here. But if we do, it could be awesome. If we don't, it could be absolutely terrible. Well, this is not a good start. Come on, deck. Even give me land would be excellent. Get a Zerasan in there, be awesome. All right, that's the Temple of the Dragon Queen. Yeah, sure. Expressive Iteration. I guess we're playing against some... Oh no, there's a Dragon Turtle. And a Caesar's Ball. Okay, never mind, I don't know what we're playing against. I thought I knew for about a second. Well, the deck did provide a land, so I can't complain too much. Oh, I should have played the other one proactively there. We could have got more cards in the yard. Ah, well. Especially since there's a chance this gets countered. It didn't, though. Okay. Well, as much as I want to put this on blue, I think I'm going to go try to get a swamp. Opponent does nothing. We attack. Man, we're about to get our board swept next turn, aren't we? That's a sad bit of reality to have. I'm just realizing they're probably going to play whatever, like Draconic Intervention or something here, but we'll just walk into it. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. If they're playing so defensively, they're playing Dragon Turtles, then wait, nothing? Really? What the hell?
Okay, I mean, I'm doing nothing else here. I guess I go ahead and Cacophony. Actually, I don't. I mean, it could be worth one more point. But I mean, if they have something to kill it, they're gonna kill it. I'm just gonna do this first. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even imagine what the opponent has. I mean, you could have dragon turtled something. Like, why? Yeah, okay, sure. That works. And they still have something they can play? Alright, I guess we just play another one. I assume Dragon Turtle's gonna catch this one in the crossfire or something. We were both not playing a bunch of mana, we just had a better situation. We'll pass. Don't necessarily want to go fetch for a land yet, because I'd probably fetch for a swamp. That's unfortunate. Guess the opponent gets to take our Nighthawk Scavenger. I don't know. If they take anything, we can't well, I mean, if you take... Yeah, I don't know. You probably take Scavenger. Nope. They took that. Interesting. Okay. Not the one I would have particularly taken, but hey, teach their own. I mean, I guess they figure they can just block the Nighthawk. Well, does that change anything? I don't think it does. Nah, I think we're in the same boat. Alright, we're going to play Nighthawk Scavenger. And then we're going to pass. Because I don't want to attack one of my crabs into a 3-1, because that's just silly. Retribution. I don't greatly care about the Retribution, other than the fact that it will allow them to destroy some of our crabs, which we don't like. So we may try to pseudo-bluff the opponent into a thing here. I'm going to go ahead and play this since the opponent already knows we have it. And I think I'm just going to attack. Because if they block with it, then they can't kill one of our crabs. Yeah, I think they know that too. Was not worth it for them. Alright, might as well try to get the Soaring Thought Thief in there, right? How many cards do they have? 25? Well, we might be able to do this still. Yeah, makes sense. We could have attacked first, right? Yeah, that is Vigilance, opponent. I think they want to kill either one of these. They want to kill one of them. Alright, makes sense. Put that into play. Oh, well that's cute. So now we choose to give up the crab. If we give up the crab, can we just end the opponent, is the question. They've got 22 cards. They're going to have 20. They're going to draw 1. They'll have 19. They'll still have this in the way, though, because we can't kill that. They would take 9, so they'd be at 8. But then they'd be able to block the Nighthawk with... This is actually tough. Opponent's so low on cards, I don't know if it's worth giving up the crab. I don't think it is, so I'm just gonna attack here. Yeah, I'm mostly fine with that. Okay. I mean, they can double strike, but we're at 30, so whatever. Cleric doesn't do much here. That doesn't do much here. Why would you destroy an enchantment? Yeah, I was going to say, don't do that. There you go. Just gain the life, opponent. That helps you out much more here. We will just pass. No blocks. The opponent's so low here. We'll just take 8. Because they're at 19 cards. And we can get rid of everything else if it really came down to it. Okay, so now do we play Xanathar or not is the question. Do we try to get rid of everything else? Opponent's at 16 cards. Crab, your time may have come, friend. I'm going to call Rogues. Opponent does not block, so we're going to get a bonus card. Alright. Alright, opponent's at 12 cards. Do we have enough heat left, is the question. That one also has vigilance, so annoying. We're still at 18, though. Well, that's cute. So now we would block. We'd lose one. I think I'm just going to do this. No attacks. Because we can still block and sack. Get a little extra value there. That is problematic. Very problematic, actually. Alright, we're going to block one. Sack this. That doesn't help. We're going to need the opponent to have something good on top. That is not quite good enough. Dang it. I don't know what to do. Hey, Justin. I don't know what I want to do here. I think we play land, just see if there's something else good on top of their library. Nope, it was more land. Gosh dang it. That makes it super unfortunate. Okay, opponent has 8 cards. Oh, that's a bad one. I was hoping to gain that life there. That ends up not being a thing. Alright, well, sadly I think we have to double block. Hope we don't die. That's a bit late. Needed that a while ago. Okay. Oh, sick. How sick is that? Wow. That is a rough way for the opponent to go. Wow. Yeah, okay. We got there. Ooh. Yeah, we keep this. I know the opponent's probably like, stupid crabs. Like, I don't blame them, though. They're kind of annoying. Alright, and we'll just pass. No point making a Soaring Thought Thief susceptible to anything here. I say that, but there's a good chance they have a counter now. I was not expecting to see blue. Well, this is probably getting thought. Oh, I was like, Roy's Disruption was what we're going to see there. But it was no such thing. Go figure. I'm going to put this in tapped with the idea of I'm going to play the Thought Thief during this turn and then these two on the following turn. All right, what do you got for us? Nothing. Like that answer. Love that answer, actually. And they do have inscriptions, so that's good to know. Froghemus, Decisive Denials. Huh. Alright, I'm willing to gamble on a Thought Thief. Because if they do that, they're not doing anything else on their turn, and that's just as fine for us, knowing what we've got. So I'm willing to gamble and let them counter. Sure, you can have an Ascendant Spirit all day long. Doesn't faze me. Counter for this one? No. Wow, opponent. I have no clue what to make of this. I kind of don't want to play the Nighthawk Scavenger now. I think I'm just going to play the Wind Robber and sit on Disdainful Stroke. We're still at 34 cards, so we got a ways to go. I mean, I feel like we could play the Scavenger. And it's probably mostly okay. Plus, the Scavenger's a boss right now at 5. Uh-oh. What are they doing? Quandrix. But why, opponent? I mean, I guess you prevent some damage. So that's fair. Alright, I'm just going to play this duder. And we'll just wait. See if we want a Disdainful Stroke or a Soaring Thought Thief here. We will Disdainful Stroke that. Probably would have been mostly fine, but I also didn't want to end up next turn having to save it for, like, I don't know, Coma or something. Alright, get in there. Or they could have bounced all of our stuff, I guess. Though, I guess during their end step, we would have just replayed Soaring Thought Thieves. Yeah, don't even care about that. You are welcome to have it. Yep. What's it, 27 cards? Down to 24 cards. We're going to get 2, 4, 5 off of them. And they're close to dead with 19 cards left. I don't even know if we play the Scavenger. I'm trying to think, like, what's the worst that happens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, nothing is that bad, honestly. Man, check out that Scavenger. He is a full 8 power. He is a full hoss. He is in turbo mode. Yeah, you get a Dragon Turtle. Sure. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Well, we got this one locked up. The opponent's just going through the motions for some reason. They just enjoy playing Magic cards. You know what? Crab's like, I need to get on the action at some point here. I'm not just sitting here. GG's. And then we attack. Including that crab. Alright. Damage in. Cool. Okay.
All right, so no surprise. rogues did rogue things, right? We milled some cards, we countered some things, we killed some things, we flew over the top. I wish there was a lot more to elaborate on, but the deck kind of just did what we thought it was going to do. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, if you like this style of deck, it's cool to know that there is still a version that you can be able to play going forward. And that's before we even find out if there's any more rogues coming that you can play in this list. So I'm actually pretty good with it as it is. Not a whole lot to change, really. Xanathar is kind of but it's kind of a cool late game card to give you something to do with your mana. So I don't even mind that, honestly. I think overall it's okay. Now, when we're talking about the card Spotlight, we're going to talk about Zulaport Cutthroat, because I guess in Zulaport, everything's a rogue, or there's at least just a giant pile of them. This is a card that actually tends to be a nuisance more often than not, and it's always popular. Right now, it's not worth more than maybe $1.50, if maybe $2 on the high side, so you can find them very affordably. But man, this card does a lot of work in a lot of different decks. It's very unassuming, but still very, very good. Kind of proof that a card doesn't need to be rare or mythic or even be super powerful. Just if you can get a little incremental value enough times, is actually still going to be very good for you. Now don't forget, if you want today's deck list, you will be able to get it in the description down below, along with links to our Discord, our Twitch streams, our Facebook gaming streams, if you want to come by and check those out. Also, I want to ask so kindly, if you hadn't, please remember to like, subscribe, notify. It would mean so much to me to wrap up this week and see this video do well as well, especially when we've had to go through all the hurdles we had to make these videos happen over this weekend. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.